Good Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and welcome to episode 4 of building this DeLorean. As you can start to see, it is definitely taking some pretty good looking car shape here. We definitely have a front and a rear to this thing, which is pretty cool. We figured out the bumper issue there last night. And yeah, we're just going to continue on with well, bag number 7. This is bag number 7 of 11, so we're starting to get into some of the, I guess, the final steps, and looks like we kind of have the bottom half of the vehicle finished. So now let's do some of the insides and the top half. So bag number 7, as promised. It's bag number 7, and this piece here, which was in a separate bag, and this is the windshield. So we're into the windshield portion of the build. So inside we got a couple little side bags with some bits and pieces, some pictures. I'm guessing must be stuff for like the dashboard. So that's cool. Well, we'll get them all open up here. It's funny, today I had a lot of Friday vibes from today. Today had a lot of, it's one of those fake vibes. Yeah, there's tons of bags. And I'm glad that it's not all in just like one gigantic bag that you have to sift through, because that would make this a monumental task when you're building it. All 1,800 pieces. Okay. Oh, that's neat. This looks like some kind of light up block or something. Oh, I see what it is. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I pull this guy and connect the battery, and yeah, look at that. A light up block. That's cool. I don't know what that's used for, but I think all shall be revealed in good time. All right, so let's get going here with step 216. Oriented with all the bits and pieces here. It's like we are into these light gray pieces, these 1x2s. Four of those. Something behind me, but I think it was just the music, the beat of the music. The new definition of surround sound. Okay, there's our 4 of these guys. Are these funny looking guys? It's like a 1x2, but instead of a connector block, it has a little claw piece here. And we need 4 of those. Okay. So it looks like we're going to be working right inside of the vehicle here, according to the instructions. This is all pre-built. And I'll bring the vehicle over. Set it up in the same orientation, so I'm not trying to work backwards in my head. It looks like I'm actually covering up this red piece here. So I think I'm pretty positive this is the seats that I'm building right now. Operator position of the time machine. Okay. Okay. Levers and stuff, so this is kind of interesting. See if I can find what I'm looking for. Oops. The hard part about this is trying to figure out like what's black, what's dark gray. I feel like I've been struggling with that this whole time. You guys. Some sort of lever thing here somewhere. Yeah, this guy. I believe this is my shifter. Maybe my time engagement. You sure yet? Looks about right. And then we got some clear pieces. One clear piece. Here, so it's these two guys. Little black button things. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out how this all goes together. So step one. Snap that guy in like that. Sure. The part of the lever. It looks like this just fits right in that. Okay. Then we'll build the plunger device. Two of these guys together with the flat clear piece on top. Button and this guy. I think this is what actually activated or turned on the flux capacitor in the movies. It's right here. Okay, cool. Ah, we're building more of the chair now. Exciting. Could potentially get a little bit confusing with the coloring. Looks like these are the darker gray ones. 1x3s. Pour them all together. And for these flat pieces that are the same length, 1x3 length. got these two bricks. Go. It's just simply upside down. Okay, so I've got little pieces. I think I'm also missing a couple more flat pieces that I'm missing here. Gray ones as well. Yeah, these two guys. Okay. Should be all of them. So let's see how this thing goes together. I'm going to build both of these at the same time since I have to do this twice anyway. Nice hard plastic seats. Defining comfort of the 80s, of course. And some armrests. Okay, so this is the bottom half of the seats. There we go. It looks like a seat, if I've ever seen one. Too bad. Just kind of... I'm thinking like little character sitting here, and it's I mean, he's gonna get thrown around quite a bit. I don't know if this thing comes with seatbelts or not, but like there's nothing attaching him here. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but it's a future problem. Get it? All right. Enough of that. All right, let's do some of these beige pieces in the meantime. A couple of these and a bright blue piece. So now we're into the back, and it looks like there's like a row on either side here, so that's on here. Extend out. Oops. Okay. Relatively uncomplicated. Whoop, don't skip too many steps. Red pieces. Some more red pieces. Let's go find them. One of those. Oh, yeah, okay. These guys. Animate red carbon rod. This is neat. This is rubber. Huh. Okay, and then finally, another funny looking piece, which is it's gray. Oh, that's a neat looking piece. Okay, but that's not what the one I'm looking for. Here you are. There we go. A funny looking piece. But that's what it's calling for. Argue. Okay, so let's see if I can put this together the way it looks right. And one that. wants me to put this inanimate carbon rod in. Like, ouch, that. It's relatively, yeah, there we go. Good. Where does it want me to put it? It wants me to put it. I have the, it's giving me like a scale. But I see only one here, so that has to be it. Yeah. Down here in the corner. It tells you like if you had a bunch of these like these rods, if there was like varying lengths and stuff, the book actually does have it on a like a 1-to-1 scale, so you can go and figure out exactly which one it's looking for. But I think I'm safe not doing that for this step because I don't see any other of these rods. So I'll skip over that part. Okay, so this is, oh, I'm forgot to add this guy. Almost forgot to add this guy in. So, and I get the right orientation. Like, I'm pushing it from the wrong side, but it seems like it's okay. Actually, really tough to push that in there. Just a slight orientation problem. Yeah, it must have been. There we go. Okay, now it looks like the picture. Like that. That's gonna facing here, and it's gonna fit into the rear. Okay. More mounting bits. So bad. Ah, here we go. Or light. Oh. I've kind of preempted the orange step here. If I've already pulled the little battery tab out of there. Wonder. Oh yeah, okay. So it's got a very small. Geez, that is way too small for me to read. Got a very small coin cell battery and a little screw. So like, if and when the battery does wear out, although it's an LED, so I mean, it's not like it's gonna be running all the time. At least we can replace the batteries. So that's good. That piece and this piece here. 2, 3. I'm totally half expecting one of these times I'll be looking for one of these bricks and it'll be like the one brick that's missing. And then there will be disappointment. Okay, so this guy here, like this fits in like so that the LED is pointing out. That. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 guys go on the side. And then it looks like these 3 guys. Can I go on this beige piece here? So 1 around that way. And does this fit? I guess it does. So like that. Guess that's the engine sits on a DeLorean. Must be. Because I think front hood is like, it's like a Ferrari. It's like storage space. Okay. Continue on with the relatively simple part. Yes. Two of those pieces, and it's like two guys. Okay. Yeah, so the picture does show them as being a slightly darker shade of gray, so that's good. It's encouraging. A few more bricks on here. And these guys with the connector clips pointing to the rear. Oh. Right. Our infamous blue piece. Okay, we need a couple of those guys. So it's like it's a 2x2, but it's got a flat piece on the, or it's only got connectors on one side and flat on the other. Those, and then can't tell if those, they must be the white button because I don't have any clear ones. Yeah, has to be white. That makes sense in the picture as well. Where am I? Yep. So it looks like, start with the outsides and work my way in. Blue piece fits on here. Two white buttons in the front. Gray. I don't even know what you'd call that shape. It's like a little 90-degree connector. We'll just have to bring geometry into the mix. Okay. So next up are two of these little receiver guys. There's my second one. And I think, yeah, these guys. According to the picture, it's like that's the orientation. So the flat piece is down on the bottom here. Covers up, yeah, it covers up that white button. Same thing on the other side. Okay. Test the LED, make sure it still works. Oh, it's flux capacitor time. This is exciting. Okay, here we go. We're making a flux capacitor right here on my desk, live on Twitch. All right, let's see if I can find all the pieces for a flux capacitor. Our window, or our window frame, or window. It's like, yeah, it looks like it goes on this way. According to the picture, let's see if I can, okay. Oh, that goes on really easy. I know, this is like, never mind the rest of the flying vehicle. It's the flux capacitor that everybody's been waiting for. This is happening. We are going to be fluxing in no time. Oh, now I get to apply a sticker. Okay, so now I'm gonna break out the sticker bag. This is something that goes all the way back to episode 1. It's a callback. So we've got all kinds of bits and pieces here. But the one, it's even got the hoverboard. Excellent. The one we want tonight, this step right now, is this guy. Okay. Only goes on one way. Make sure I put it on the right way the first time. What it says on it, it says disconnect capacitor drive before opening and shield eyes from light. I'm going to say that, if your fundamental design, the most critical part of the DeLorean is like this flux capacitor, and yet it is an occupational hazard to have it exposed, and yet here we are with this window thing. I mean, I'd maybe you should have used like some kind of smoke glass kind of thing. I'm going to take this thing off because there's no way that's going to work out well. All right. Don't choke. People watching. Okay, that went on okay. There. How's that? I mean, I think it went on. Seems to be okay. Yeah. Like it. Remember, shield your eyes. Or put on your goggles before driving the vehicle. It's an occupational health and safety thing. Okay. Sticker. Check. All right, let's go find other little bits and pieces for this flux capacitor. So a flux capacitor needs one of these blocks. I hope you're writing this down. Actually, you don't need to write it down because it's being recorded, so you can refer back to it later if need be. The marvels of modern technology. All right, here we go. Those. God, I'm not making a whole bunch of these. This guy here. And I guess it looked like a boat anchor, but I think this is actually the flux capacitor right here. That it, not gonna lie, feels a little plasticky. I'm not saying I'm disappointed, I'm just, remarking. That. Flip it over. This guy in. And our flux capacitor. That. This guy connects right in like so. There you have it. One flux capacitor. Cool. What do I do with it next? Well, it needs some external shielding from radiation. Going to make your operator sterile. So let's put some of these black pieces on. I'm sure that'll keep the radiation out. Go. To secure our side pieces. We want to make sure it's relatively tamper-proof, doesn't, open up accidentally while in transit. Keep that going. I actually did not expect. I mean, I kind of figured like maybe we'd soon be getting into flux capacitor and stuff like that, but I didn't think it'd be bag number 7. I figured it'd be like maybe 9 or something. But go figure. Oh, okay. So here, there's a couple. There we go. Get dials and gauges, so we can monitor our fluxing from the side without having to open it up and shield our eyes. Go. That looks okay. And the top piece. Oh yeah, okay, it is that. So it's a 1x3 with only a double connector on top, like so. This little black box thing, man. Coming together. Here we go. And it just mounts like that, a flux capacitor. Now, maybe we're gonna spoil it a little bit, but I'm curious to see what it looks like when we backlight it. So let me just go find the button here. Hey, how about that, huh? That looks pretty cool. Like that. Slick. Okay, we got time travel. I mean, we don't have time travel yet. We need wheels, or something to make it, go 88 miles per hour. We got the flux capacitor is in. Okay, so there's a little movie note here. So it says the element we use to replicate the flux capacitor core was originally designed as a Lego City grappling hook. I kind of thought to me, it looked like an anchor, not necessarily a grappling hook, but you know what? That's pretty good reuse of parts. Thanks, Lego. Thanks for your innovative design ideas. Okay, so now we are moving on to whatever this next piece is. So, oh, it's the chair backs. Okay, we're going to make the back of the chairs. All right. Those. These with, so this has got the curve. Got 8 of, looks like 8 of these guys with like the hard right angle, the triangle angle, some kind of lumbar support. And need 2 of these red pieces. 2. Okay, so it's supposed to be 4 of these 1x4s. 2 and 4. Here we go. Coming together. We've got 4 of these dirs. 90-degree things here. There's 2 of them. Okay. Do the same thing as before. Just gonna build them up at the same time. I'll see that stuff. I have not been watching the camera angles, make sure I'm okay, but yeah, that seems to be fine. Okay. As I have mentioned previously, if I accidentally start, working over here, something like just barely out of cameras, we would by all means speak up. Another piece on here. Two red pieces. Oops. Side. Latch type connectors. Here. And blocks. Okay. Cover that up so we don't need to see red. Side pieces. So I guess these are like racing seats, or what do they call that? It was like a big feature when cars moved away from bench seats in the 80s and stuff, and they went with they like captain's chairs type seats. I remember there was like a really specific term for it. I just something that they sold people on, because it used to be like when I was a kid, it was like when I was like really really little, the front seat was literally just like a, a bench row across the front. Go. Head support. And bucket seats. Thank you. I was way off. Bucket seats. So we are riding with bucket seats in this thing. This too fit in there. So, but hold on a second. It's like I'm missing a piece across here. I have that backwards. Oh, I think I put those in backwards. Here, let's back this out a little bit here. So I had the seats rolling down that way, but I guess they're supposed to roll backwards. Slight re-engineering of the chair. Nothing too major. I think. I could probably just pull the whole thing out, but actually I'll just rotate it like that. Side chair. The arm's back before I forget about it. It was right, but it was upside down. Okay. That already looks better. Light order to this operation. And that goes in like that. Okay. As far as mistakes go, that's not too bad. That could have been much more inconvenient. Okay. Well, there. A couple of bucket seats. Now, if you're a Doc Brown, you're going to sit in that thing just fine. If you get a little bit of slight turbulence, you're not going anywhere. Probably should have a seatbelt on, though. Okay. Oh, there's another note. So it says, When the filmmakers discovered the vehicle was too small to accommodate the camera, they cut the C car apart to use for the interior shots. Okay, so they had the A car, the B car, and then the C car. So the A car they used for like all the like close-up camera shots. I don't remember what the B car was for. And the C car, I guess they just chopped it and did film magic with it. Cool. We are learning. We're on a learning adventure together. All right, so this looks pretty straightforward. Should probably just read the instructions first, though, before I get too excited. Gray pieces. And then the beige piece. That fits on there. Two couple red pieces. Two by 6. This is a 2x6. 2x6 across the top. I like it. Fire you in here. And that. Okay, here we go. So we got some more stickers coming up. So we're now going to be building the dash. Okay. Gray piece, and need light gray piece like so. That's what I'm going to be sticking the sticker on. Let's go find what it wants me to. The nice thing is they're all numbered, which is, I guess, to be expected with Lego. It wants sticker number 8, which talks about the plutonium chamber. So it's the plutonium meter. Gotta know what you have for fuel. Okay. If I was doing this properly, I guess I'd have like some tweezers out, and I remember like making models as a kid, model airplanes and stuff, and it was always because it came with decals. It didn't come with stickers. Yeah, it's not so great, but I mean it's not bad. I'm a little bit off center, but I think I'll let it slide. It's only me that'll ever have to look at it afterwards. Of course, I mean I'll see all the little imperfections, but I think learning to cope with that kind of stuff is something you have to do in life. So I'll just take it as a life lesson. Okay, sticker number done. Build up the rest of this dash. Here we go. Just fits on like so. This piece here, that is a 1 by 8. This is here on the front part, on the top part. Okay, and now we're into a couple of these little angle pieces here. Are they dark gray or light gray? I think they're light gray. Are they dark gray? Oof. It's a darker gray. guys. I think there's a, oops, I think there's a contrast. Putting this on right here. Hold on a second. There we go. Preoccupied with the shade of gray. So now, this other half. Use one of these. Dark. This guy. Don't think I'm missing anything. One. Okay. Start here on this end. Around. Spacer here. Not super clear, but I tell me. Kind of looks like maybe it goes here. Hmm. Flip this back around like that. Okay, so this actually goes here. I guess this guy must happen fit in like that. Come back around. Yeah, okay, so we got this piece here. Which is where this guy fits onto. This guy. This angle. So then that fits in like so. Got three dots showing here, or three little connector pieces showing. So yeah, I think we're okay. Okay, we got stickers happening. I want to make sure I get this on the right way. So this piece here is going to eventually fit on here. So this sticker has to go on this flat side. Sticker number 9, which is our. I want to peel them all up. I miss. Speedometer and instrument cluster. Left hand. I wonder if this gives me just a slightly the little tool that came with the Lego, and I think it's supposed to be like help you with like pulling and prying and stuff like that. I have not been using it up to this point, but this is in the end going to help me or not. Pretty manual. Yeah. totally gonna mess this up. This one is so tiny. Maybe tweezers are the way to go with this. Yeah, that is totally crooked. Oh no. Okay, I think I saved it. To do any kind of weird surgery. All right, I'm happy with that. Make sure it fits the way it's supposed to. Yep, that's good. And all day second guessing myself. Oh man, that would have been unfortunate. Okay, let's carry on with this instrument cluster here. Okay. Now there's this funny piece and this funny piece, and I guess this is going to allow spin. Yeah. Oh, I remember these as a kid. I think I had one sort of like this that I would use for making like helicopters and stuff. Now there's an extra spacer. Step 245 here. Add a steering wheel. That. And the horn. Okay. Go. We've got some steerage happening. Okay. Now we can attach this onto instrument panel. It looks like it has to. Don't break. You're being so difficult. Oh no, the front fell off. Yep, but I think. Yeah. There we go. Steering wheel. Speedometer. Fusion gauge. About right. Very nice. And another little note, and it says the speedometer on the standard vehicle only went to 85 miles per hour, which is 137 kilometers per hour. The filmmakers created a template that went higher for the close-up of the speedometer. 137. That's as fast as they figured anybody would ever take a DeLorean. Never been on the 401 down in Toronto, I guess. We got even more sticker fun coming up. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I initially thought that step 7 was pretty awesome, and now I'm starting to regret. Exclamation. 7 is turning into be right the pain in my butt. Okay, so we got okay. these. And another one of these guys. 3. This is where I'm going to be putting on all those stickers. It looks like this is the time selector gauge. 6 of these. Okay, hold on a second. 2, 6. Okay. So let's start building this together. That. Be okay. I think I'm building the same thing up again. Instead of this time, I'm putting on its little head. This, I think it has to go on. Yeah, like that. For this last little bit, got that guy. Okay. This guy fits on here. Comes around. Underneath. Still looks like the picture, so that's good. And now we're into stickers. Put this guy on first. It's kind of neat how it's actually made a little bit of like a step down here. That's a cool effect. I like that. Rather than having just as like a one piece panel. Of course, it means I've got 3 stickers to do. Okay, so the order is 5, 6, and 7. So 5, 6, and 7. So I'll start with 5. I kind of want to stick this on something so it's not rattling around too. Just put that on here. So it's maybe a little bit more stable. I'll put it all. Okay, I'll just suffer through it. It's no problem. So tricky. Close enough. Close enough. Good enough for what I'm looking for. I'm really scared if I pull this off to try to realign it that it's gonna tear and rip. And do I want a torn one or do I want a slightly crooked one? I don't even know if you. I mean, I can see it when I look at it, but ugh, this is tough. This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna leave it. It's like if I tear that thing, like it's gonna look really, really bad. Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Nothing is perfect. So I can add this to the vehicle. Oh yeah, I gotta take this piece off. Why isn't this fitting? This should fit. Okay. Ah, not much holding it on here. Yeah. Yeah, when you look at it like that, I don't see the very slight misalignment on that middle one. I think I can live with it. Okay. Yeah. Windshield time. So the windshield, this special little piece here, and I don't know if it's wrapped in something, but I don't think it's a bag. I think it's just it's like when you get a new piece of electronics and it's that tape. Let's listen to this. Get that mic right in here. We'll turn this into the. Wasn't that great? That was so satisfying. I don't know how that actually turned out on camera, but or in the audio, I have no idea. But I'm gonna run with it. I'll enhance it for the YouTube. Okay. I'm just gonna reposition my mic a little bit so it's not in the way. All right, there we go. Is red piece 1x3, 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 1x4. 5 of these guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth one here. Got 4. Oh, it's because it's upside down, hiding. There's number 5. And 2 of these little ball joints. Couple ball joint receptors. Oh, look at that. That's fun. And 2 of these little Tetris pieces. You know, those ones. Okay. Let's start. Oh, there's 2 of these guys here somewhere. Okay. Count them in the first go, but that's all right. We're almost done bag 7. So, ball connectors. Come on. The ball receivers is what I'm going to call them. Top. Step 3, we cover them with these guys. I want to make sure, yeah, that's right. Got the right orientation. Okay. So set that aside for a moment. All connectors there. And then these guys are fed into, this shit sits on here like on the little shelf like that. And then, wait a minute. Yeah, no, that's right. So then that fits in like that. Yeah. I think we're still matching the picture. I have this, no, I think wait a second. Should it be like this? Hmm. Yeah, I think it is supposed to be like that. Better. Almost got it off in one go. I'll just do it like this. Should be like this, I believe. Okay. So now, it's got this curvy bit here at the bottom. Matches up. Slope properly. All right. Yeah. Okay, so what it wants me to do is it wants me to, you don't need this charging cable, DeLorean. There. Wants me to connect this onto here. Bent down a little tiny bit. So there's that. Then this connects onto here. Go. It is. And we are now into bag number 8. I'll put all these spare pieces away. Oh my goodness, it even has a spare number pad. Is there another place I need to put a number pad? I don't think so. Like the one little keypad there. I think that was the only spot. Must be a spare. It's a weird spare piece to have, but I'll run with it. I'll run with it for now. Yeah. Bag number 8. Put my stickers away. Let's see if I can find a bag number 8. Didn't have to do too much digging on this one. It was just kind of right there. All right. Just the main portion. When the first one gets Cheeto state. That's actually true, yes. It's the spare keypad. I mean, it is North American made in the 80s, a time when North American auto manufacturing was not known for its particular quality. So I mean, the first one's gonna break. So definitely have a backup. I can understand the logic in that. garbage somewhat organized. Okay. Spread that out a little bit. Let's see what we're going to be working on next. I think it's the engine part. Yeah, I think it's for the back here. Yeah, we've got some, what kind of looks like it might be used for fins here in a moment. Okay. So, one's like this, and this guy. Second one here. Yep. The straightest here, but it'll come around. Okay. No problem. Need these blue dowel things again. Should be these little black ones as well. So the blue goes on one side, the black goes on the other. Oh my goodness. Serves me right for trying to do both of those at the same time. Doesn't matter which side I put these in, I think. Yeah, there we go. All right, keep it together. There we go. That's that. Now we're going to add some more pieces. Goes on this side. Piece. It's on this side in this direction. This guy fits in here. I have no clue what this thing is. Like, no idea at all. Need some more pieces. It's not that one, it's these funny looking gray ones. I wonder what component we're working on here. I mean, it might be the engine, but I just frankly don't see it. Okay, so now we need some little L bracket pieces. So there's 1 and 2. Here, spacer. This guy goes on here. This is so abstract for me. But it must be driving at something here, so this brown piece goes right against here, against the top, against the hinge, but it's not a hinge because it doesn't seem to move. These two guys. What we're looking for is these little hitch bearing or ball connector, ball joint. It's not this guy, it's this guy. Real subtle, but that's the difference there. Looks like that fits on. So our ball connector wants 2 of these and the same thing but a narrow one, which is not that one. somewhere. It's here. It's here. It's on the other side, and this guy rounds up the middle. Still looking okay. Okay. Oh. All right. So we need one of these guys. This is so, like, I have no idea what I'm building. I'm just blindly following instructions. So 2 of these guys. Hold on a second. Again, there's another little subtle difference here between this guy and this guy. So it wants 2 of those guys and 1 of this guy. 1 by 2s, 2 by 1s, however you want to say it. I think that's it. So according to the instructions, we'll start here. Oh, I got a cat saying hi. I wonder if he'll jump up. We may have a cat visitor. It's meowing. He's going to make an appearance. He's thinking about it. What's up, cat? He's complaining about something. But he's not telling me what he's complaining about, so it's really tough to help him out. I'm kind of hoping that, like, the door hinge, yeah, it might be... It might be a door hinge. I think it's going to go on the back of this guy here somehow, because, yeah, just the way this shape is coming together. But I mean, I have no idea. So now this has to go onto the bottom. This is where the blue is handy, because I know I've got something to kind of reference myself with. And it's like this goes on here. Yeah, I mean, like this piece here, it definitely looks like a hinge. Oh, it is a hinge. You're absolutely correct. I wasn't seeing it at all, clearly, but now that's 100% a hinge. Oh, man. Mystery solved. Is this part of the door? No, this can't be part of the door. Little cat roaming around down here. It must be part of the door. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, man. I'm glad you're here. I really am. I would have had no idea. I'm just like, I'm just building Legos. Don't mind me. Just blindly building Legos. I did that backwards. It's supposed to go in like this. Long piece on top. This goes on to here. This will fit into, as you so pointed out, just like that. And look at that. It's a door hinge. And it, okay, well, there's that North American quality. There we go. Okay, so if I hang on to that, that's definitely seems to work in that direction. And there's a slight misadjustment there, but I'll that later. Okay, let's build up another abstract piece of art that turns out it's just a door hinge. Oh my god, that's nuts. I can't believe I didn't see it. And well, I kind of did, and then I'm like, nah, it can't be a door hinge. That's too easy. That's exactly what it was. A door hinge. Okay, moving right along. Okay, so this time black dowel goes on the bottom and the blue dowel goes on the top. Add a few more of these hinges. So, last final one, which is right here, I think. No, that's not it. Where are you? Here you are. This guy goes on like so. Similar pattern. Go. There's two of these. Need some more L shapes. Okay, there's one and there's a second one. That's good. With the yellow reference brick. Looks like L shape, yellow brick, and an L shape. Oh, another beige. Another 90-degree connector. Two of them. Wire that in there. Oops. Seems to be okay. All right. Oh. Now we're into this other piece and another ball joint. Which connects on here. Quick sanity check. I think we're looking fine. Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's get some covers. One's too big. It's a 2x3, it's not a 2x4. And there we go. Wide piece, narrow piece, and the last wide piece. Up the pillar next. Good one. So the two bottom pieces. Got a top version of that. A 1x2. Okay. It's on here. So the piece goes on here. Like so. Level it off with a black cap. And a twofer. There we go. And when we flip this guy on its head, looking at the blue piece, it looks like this just kind of in place right there. That looks all right. Build up this last little section. Okay, so this. Good. That nice and sturdy. And let's attach it onto the vehicle. Go. Okay. Close to being able to attach doors onto this thing. Let's finish off the roof, I guess. And this covers up all of the red bits. Put too much pressure on it, but I think, yeah, we're good. Saw a little bit of flex when I pushed down on it, so I don't want to push too hard. Okay. Try to, guys. Piece we need. Oh yeah, 2 of those. In little cylinders. So let's put these guys together to here. That. Guys, what's this thing connect onto? Looks like it might be down in here somewhere. Yeah. That makes the most sense because I still have 4 connectors here, 4 dots there. So yeah, that's a good spot, and it's flush with this guy. So that makes some logical sense. And we got some of these guys. They're like little drill bits. Okay. So one of those, one of these. And there is this guy. This guy here. 4 of these little drills. Green drills. And 2 of these, I guess they're drill holders. Just going to go out on a limb and say that that's what they are. It's me to start with those, so let's do just that. Sandwich those guys together. That just basically this. There. Doesn't look so bad. I think it's pointed in the right direction, so I didn't put it upside down. I don't think there's any way I could. I mean, unless I hold it like that, but it looks like that matches the picture. Now, See if we can attach this all together. This guy. Butting right up against here. Maybe we're like, stuff must attach onto that later on. Okay. There's a little tidbit here up in the corner. It says it took Doc Brown nearly 30 years to create the flux capacitor. I don't think this is the flux capacitor though. We already built that. And it only took us, I don't know what, 10 minutes? I guess it's, once you build it once, but easier the second time. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Like little caps here. Black caps. So it's one of these. It's a weird little green piece. A silver. It's a little bit shiny here. This one is little, not quite cylinder, but kind of cylinder. And then this little brown peg. All right, so let's start there. This little cap onto this guy. It kind of floats in there. Here, and then place that. Go down any further. Okay, so it's keyed, so there's that. This piece here, is this keyed? No. Unless there's a different size. When I look at the picture, oh yes, no, it does have, okay. Yeah, okay, so it does have this little piece that's still exposed. Okay, so I was getting all worked up for nothing. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, so this is critical. We get a right way and we get a wrong way. And I got a bad habit of putting these things in just slightly the wrong way. But the nice thing about it is that like you can rotate it around if you had to. I think this might be the button for the this might activate the button. The light fits in. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. So basically, if it's like this, the light is on all the time. So it's like really sensitive. But if it's like this, then it's more of like a actual push button thing. So that's kind of cool. It's up our flux capacitor. Has my stream died? I'm getting some. Frames missed. How's the stream quality? Is it okay? Did it cut out there at all? It went red on my end for a little bit, then it went yellow, and now we're back to green. So I don't think I've stopped streaming. I don't think I've got an internet outage, but anyway, if it caused some hiccups, I don't think you missed anything. It's lighting up. which is kind of fun. My overhead light here is about to run out of batteries, so I don't think it's a big deal, but it will eventually turn off. There'll be just slightly less light. Okay, it did freeze, eh? Okay, so like on my end, like it didn't, it might have stopped. So like it went like a little, I got a little status light here, so like it definitely dropped some frames for sure. It looks like, yeah, dropped like about 15, 20 seconds or so maybe. And then it came back on. So I don't know if it was on my end or if it was on Twitch's end. But anyway, I'm still here. Okay. So anyway, we got the light on, or the switch for the light. We're going to add a bit more, a few more pieces. Two of these guys. Little hinges here are little levery things. One of those? Yeah, just one of those. And then two of my little 1x1s. Just grab something. All right, well, I'll worry about that later. It might have been my imagination. Okay. Seems to cover this up. That. These, and then these guys fit in nicely right here. Okay. Adding some more finishing pieces. So two of those guys. I should have a second one of these. Two. Those. Looks like I knew that was going to happen. Just like so. Let's start with this side over here. I'll add this guy. And these two little fellas on top. Okay. So what okay. I thought maybe like one of these guys had rolled off the desk, but three that are needed, so I guess I still have them all. Two of these. One of these. Maybe it was like this guy. Nope, I just need one. Never mind. I'm getting myself all worked up for nothing. Great, and a... I guess these are technically shiny. Okay. Not like super sparkly, but they're not flat. Like they're not like a matte colored either, so. Okay, no matter. Okay. This. And then these two guys. We put our little grate down here. 3 little red cylinders. And then we want 3 little caps with them. Yeah, I can kind of see the silverish tinge to them. They are sort of shiny. Okay, so there's this. And this goes on this side. It's in such a way, so it looks like it takes up this whole length. So, and it still has an exposed row here for me to add stuff. So that is in the right spot. Cool. Great. Smokestacks or something. Okay, so let's be the right piece. Black one on top. Little 1 by 1, and there is these hinges. Built-in hinge. Of these guys. I get a feeling this is probably like the back part of the DeLorean. Looks like it's on. So go straight up, and then the angle's on the bottom here. So that's good. Rotate it around. This guy here. Rotate it around again. We're using one of these, and interesting. So this is on the same side as this. So that's good. In there. And with 2 of these, fits across here, and that should make it nice and stable. Everything is just kind of floating around loose in here. And for the third one, take this and add a 1 piece. Put that on like so. Yeah, there it is. Have to take. Oh, it might have been one of these pieces that rolled away because I've only got 1 right now. It's going to be 2 for sure. Find them. A flashlight, there's no way I'll ever see it. Okay. Looks like. This guy inserted. Looks like it'll just kind of lay in here. I guess. Okay, so this little white piece here is actually what connects onto the. Oh, it's also held on here with these yellow things. Okay. It just float loose in there. Yeah, I guess it does. Okay. Yep. No, that's definitely in there. Okay. Touchers that just like. Let's get a look at it here. Can't really see anything. It's in the right spot. Try not to let it get away from me. Just kind of curious if like this little white button thing is supposed to actually connect on here, and I don't think it is, or if it is, it's not. I think it just kind of rests there, so I'm not going to overthink it. Okay, so I think we'll have to build up the other one, and I think I have to go hunting for that other little piece. Yeah. For sure. Now where? It's a tiny tube. Oh, this is going to suck. Play for old too. Okay. I think it's a good time to go grab a beer if you need a beer. I'm just going to put myself on just a quick little break, and I'll be right back, and hopefully I will have found that little tiny piece. Because if I don't, I don't know. I don't think I've got... Well, actually, I have a spare. Okay, never mind. My little bag of spares. Never mind the break. You can still go for a beer if you want, though. Don't let me stop you on that account. I think this... Does that fit? Oh, yeah. That fits. Oof. Thank goodness. Okay, cool. Disregard everything. I am no longer panicked. As you can see, very worked up. I try not to lose it. Gotta keep nice and zen. Legos. Legos should be relaxing. I'm having a grand time doing this. This is loads of fun. I could do this all night, except I won't. I'll finish up after this bag. Just because it's 10:30 and I still have to, like, you know, go make a living doing stuff. So I am gonna go find that piece, but like I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll do it after I finish up the stream. I'll hunt around for it a little bit. Like I'm sure it just I just need to get out like my hands and knees and look for the damn thing, that's all. Okay. Sure that I'm building this in the right orientation so I don't get all mixed up. Yeah, and it's funny because like I felt something hit my leg, and I'm like, I wonder what that was, and then I didn't see anything obviously like clattering around down below, so I'm like, maybe it was nothing, but it's definitely something. That's okay. If that's the worst thing that it's gone wrong on this thing, which it definitely wasn't, and then I think I'm doing okay overall. Okay, so we're back up here. See, like that one, when that one falls, you can hear it. You can kind of follow it along as it, you know, finds its final resting spot. But that other little piece, super silent. Also, I'm really curious to see where these pieces go. I think that looks pretty cool. It's probably for the dryer that they have on the DeLorean, the time dryer, so that you exhaust, you know, the moist air, and you don't steam up the inside windows too much while you're doing your laundry as you're traveling through time. It's the practical things. Oh, there goes my light. That's still not too bad. I guess you guys can still see all that stuff, so that's good. I'll have to figure out a way to get that. I might have to. It's just a little like GoPro light, and like it's good for like I don't know what are we at now, like 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. So it's basically it's good for 2 hours, which is more than enough if you're using a GoPro because it's like, I mean, a GoPro if you're like recording, I mean, you might get an hour out of one of those batteries, right? So like if you got a little light that lasts for two, I mean, yeah, you're doing pretty good. The Freon, yeah, definitely the Freon, like the old school Freons, like that stuff that eats ozone because it's the 80s. Okay. Get back to focusing. Is this it? This thing done? I think it is done. It just has to, I just have to stop looking at it and actually attach it onto the vehicle. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Ah, here we go. Okay. So, I kind of wonder, well, so this is for the Freon, which connects on to this guy. Oh my God. Okay, so there's one. Attaches onto here. This would be almost easier to, well, easier to do if I took it off, but maybe it's fine. Okay, that looks okay. That looks neat. That's a cool effect. Go. The plutonium cooling vents, cooling towers. I just went right on there. Okay. Neat. That looks pretty slick. And based on these last four pieces, I'm thinking that this is, yep. Is it a 6 or is it a 9? Definitely a 9. That's bag number 9. So this is it. This is as far as I'm going to go tonight. But it's, yeah, she's looking like a pretty cool DeLorean. It's really coming together here. I like that. Kind of see inside. Let's see if I can get the reasonable camera angle here. Looks pretty neat. Steering wheel. And so it kind of lights up the front a little bit. And our Flux Capacitor in the back. It'd be kind of neat if it had a little bit more like detail as far as like the flickering that it has in the movies, but that looks pretty cool. You saw the crooked sticker. You would see the crooked sticker. You can't see the crooked sticker. Actually, you sort of can if you look really hard. Maybe will I take that out and try to fix that? You know, I could, yeah, no, I'm only gonna ruin it if I try to do it. In true form, true trolling form. But yeah, and that's, there we go. That's what the back looks like now. Yeah, it's really coming together here. Very cool. Very nice. Throw a little, it's not quite to scale. I do recall like Doc Brown being a little bigger than that in the vehicle. But you know, they're still pretty. Whoops, they're still pretty fun. Pretty fun little Lego men. Okay. well, that's it for the. I think that'll be it for me tonight. I think we'll pick this up. Let's see. It's Friday tomorrow. Will I stream on a Friday night, or will I go have beers with people tomorrow night? I'll probably end up having beers tomorrow night. So I probably won't be streaming tomorrow night, but yeah, on the weekend for sure. See if we can do another couple bags. I mean, we're on bag 9. There's only 11 bags, so like this thing's almost done. I think I could probably do it in one more stream. So probably another 2 hours worth of work, and then yeah, and then we got ourselves a Lego DeLorean. All right, well, have a fine evening. I hope you enjoyed watching the build, and yeah, we'll. Guess yeah. What else what else can I possibly say about this? I'll see you probably this weekend sometime, Saturday or Sunday. I'll stream a bit more. All right, have a good night. Take care. We'll see you next time.